Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie, and this is Oscar. Many of you have met Oscar. He's been upstairs all day, and 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, he decided it was time to come downstairs, and he's looking for love. So I have given him 2 minutes of love and snuggles and cuddling, and hopefully that's good enough for him for now, and we can catch up again later. But anyway, I am here. Oscar may be joining us again at some point. But welcome. This is Craft Spot. It is Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern, and I am coming to you live from my craft studio in Wasaga Beach, Ontario. Okay, so crafting adventures. Yes, what do we have? It has been busy, 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 busy in the craft studio. Let me tell you, the last 2 days, I've had a girlfriend over. She's my helper, and we have been cutting our kits for the 12 weeks of Christmas. As you may know, Sarah from Handmade After Dark, Terry from Rustic Barn Cards, and myself from Great Stamping with Connie uh, host a 12 weeks of Christmas. And so we send out tutorials to everyone on our mailing list. So ding, there's your first note. If you are not on my mailing list, you definitely want to go to greatstampingwithconnie.com and get on my mailing list because every week we will be sending out a tutorial and a video for a Christmas themed project. Lots of cards, but there's also some 3D gift boxes and gift card holders and some other things. So lots of great stuff. You want to get in on it. It is absolutely free. You just have to be on our mailing list, and it's our thank you for being on our mailing list. And so that is starting very, very soon. We did have an offer for people to buy a kit that gave you all 12 weeks of projects, all cut and ready to go. And so we have finished cutting all of that. So that was a huge job. A bunch of it's packaged, not all of it. The overall packages are not done yet, and I'm still waiting for an order that's coming tomorrow to finish off filling some of these kits. So that's going out soon, but we've been working on that. I am also working with two other Canadian demonstrators, and we are hosting an in-person event for demonstrators in Flesherton, Ontario, and that is coming up on September 20th. So I've been busy getting ready for that. Also working on the November retreat, and then there's, the regular card class and card club and the scrapbooking club. Scrapbooking club kicked off last week, so almost a week ago, and it was so much fun. We had a great time. We just hung out, we chatted, we crafted, we made two awesome double page layouts. So we did 4 pages of scrapbooking, so lots of places to put photos on those, and we had a really good time. So that is a club. It's every month, once a month. We're moving it to Mondays. We're going to see how that goes because the Friday wasn't working out real well for some people going forward. So first Monday of the month. So those kits for October are already being processed. So if you were in the club last month, you would have received an email asking you to confirm if you want to continue this month and looking for your payment. And if you were not in the club last month, but you want to get in on this, November is the month that you would join for next because all my product for October has now been ordered. So um, missed that window, but you can still get in on November, and it's tons of fun. No commitment. There are benefits to joining and staying, extra gifts from me and things like that. But there is no penalty if you want to pause for a month and come back again or something. So entirely up to you. Okay, that's just a really brief rundown. If you are on my mailing list, every Sunday I do send an email just with all those reminders. So you'll see all those things in there. You can always go back and reference them again, and you'll see what activities I have going on for the coming week. So that is another great resource. But let's do some crafting, shall we? Okay. Oh, you know what? I got everything set up. And then I didn't even scroll down here to see if I could find me. I'm sure I'm here somewhere. And hopefully you are here somewhere. So if you are here, do say hello. Let me know that you are here and you are watching. And oh, there we go. Okay. So last week, we played with one of the new stamp sets from the new mini catalog. There is my website, by the way, greatstampingwithconnie.com, and that's where you want to go to get on my mailing list. So if you are not on my mailing list, that's where you go and you can get all signed up. Okay, we played with Snowy Delights a little bit, and used some of the dyes and things. I very quickly showed you the masks, and we did this white part, but we didn't turn it into a card, so I thought I would just finish that off today. And I was thinking that it might be kind of fun to play with some of the masks. So this is all four of the masks, but I was thinking maybe we would play with just using maybe two of the masks and change out the colors and just try a few things. So there's not going to be a lot of card making today. It's going to be a little bit more crafting, um, but uh, but we'll have some fun. I hope. I think we will. Okay, let's where shall we start? Shall we finish off this card or shall we save that till the end? Oh, let's finish them off now, shall we? Okay, so I have brought in a sentiment from the traditional labels stamp set, and I'm going to use the "'Tis the Season" because I wanted something that is sort of long and narrow on there. Because what I'm thinking, my thought, is that I would put this either here with this through the middle, or I could put this up top and then I want it to fit down here. And I'm thinking maybe that. I'm thinking I should have a blueberry bushel strip of cardstock, which of course I did not grab. So, chat amongst yourselves. I will be right back with that. Okay, so I have just grabbed the whole folder, more than I need. But look, there's a great big piece. I don't need a great big piece. That one was just sort of falling out of the folder. How do you have a good method for organizing your cardstock? I am very fortunate to have a cabinet that has hanging folders in it. So I have a hanging folder for every single color of our cardstock. And so in one folder, I will have blueberry bushel. I've got a file folder for all my scraps, my cut pieces. And then I have a full pack of, or not a full pack, but a pack of full 8.5 by 11 cardstock that sits in front of this. And each color is in its own hanging folder. So it has been an awesome setup for me. But hopefully you have a setup that works well for you, because having easy access to your crafting supplies, it makes a huge difference. It's so much nicer to craft when you can just reach and get things. And then, when you decide last minute or in the middle of a live that you want something else, you know where to go for it and you can get it easily. There's also some differences in how people store their colors. Some people store them rainbow. I do rainbow. So all my neutrals are together, and then my yellows and my oranges and my reds and my blues and my greens, and everything is uh, together by color. Other people store them by the Stampin' Up! Group. So you've got your subtles and your brights and your regals and all that sort of thing. And I know some people, some people are just very random and there's not really a method. Probably not the most recommended, but you know what? If it works for you, there is absolutely no right or wrong to any of this. It's just whatever works for each of us. So, okay, I'm thinking that I am going to put this at the bottom since I now have um, something that I can use for a frame. And I'm thinking I'm just going to put a little bit of an angled end on this. I don't imagine you can hear it, but there is a dog barking like crazy outside my window. Okay, so this is a half-inch strip, but it might be a little bit, yeah, it's just a little bit more than a half-inch because it was cut off of some things. So I am just going to make this, I'm going to make this just over 3/4 of an inch. And then we can trim it up. It's not a nice cut down there, but that's okay. I don't need that much. So, but I think this will work once I trim it and everything. Okay. Maybe a little bit of liquid glue for this piece. So, okay. So I mentioned that there is a demonstrator event that I am hosting with two other demonstrators, and our Canadian manager will be joining us there. And we're going to have make and takes and demonstrations, some networking, swaps, all sorts of things. It is going to be a fabulous, fun, full day. Goes all day, includes your lunch. And it's just one of the things that makes being a demonstrator so awesome. So if you are interested in finding a group of like-minded people that enjoy some of the things that you enjoy, paper crafting and that sort of thing, consider joining the Great Stampin' Believers team. We would love to have you join us, craft with us, hang out with us, all the things. Got a little tiny because I didn't have that down quite far enough, but I think we'll be okay. Alrighty, this is going to be super simple. I think I'm going to put this. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to put it down flat. I was debating whether to put it on dimensionals, but I think I'm just going to put it down flat here. Get some tape runner all over the place there. And I think I want it like this. There we go. And then the sentiment I will pop up on dimensionals. And I had some. And they were sort of dangling out of a little container that I have here. And now they're not. And I don't know where the bigger sheet has gone. Interesting. With luck, I have some in my drawer here. A quick peek. Oh, look, I do. Saved by the stash of product right behind me. So this is a little bit long, so you want to make sure you put a dimensional in the middle so that it doesn't sag. Okay, yes. So join our community. I mean, first of all, you get a discount on all your craft supplies. So, you know, that's a great reason to to come and hang out with us right there. But much bigger, really, than a discount even, is the friendship, the fun. We have we have team crafting nights, and we do swaps, and we hang out and we chat and we support each other and we inspire each other, and it's just such a wonderful community of friends. And then Stampin' Up hosts amazing events as well. Um, I will be going to Backstage in November, and that is just it's an awesome event. I don't know what to say. It's just fantastic. It's my favorite Stampin' Up event, and it is fantastic. So, um, but it's only for demonstrators. So you have to join our community, and then you can get in on all the fun and all the activities and everything that goes on. I don't really know what I'm looking for here. I'm just kind of thumbing through my my gems here. What about just some of these? I suspect these are no longer current. Um, Faceted Gem Trio Pack. I have not, be honest, I've been away. It's been summer, so there was 3 colors in here, and all the same size. I have not updated my gem bucket, and I really need to take the time to do that. But not right now because I'm getting ready for all these events. So I'm gonna put one right in the middle just for a little blingy bling on that. And then I might actually come over and use some of these. Very similar. They're called Druzy gems. And these, I wonder if I should use those. That does look quite different, doesn't it? It's even shinier. Okay, I'm sorry, you must come off. I'm gonna stick him back on there. I changed my mind. I'm gonna put one of these. These are very shiny. And then, but they do have different sizes, so that's kind of a bonus. Whoops, look at that, right onto my glass mat. Here a little bit, here a little bit, maybe over here. How about right over there? There we go. So now we've finished off that card that we started last week. So, hey. Alrighty. Get these things out of the way. Oops, I'm just knocking everything all over the place here. I'm gonna put these back in here because they have a loose strip on them and I don't want to lose them. Doesn't matter whether they're current or not. They're lovely gems and they will get used on some projects. Okay, so there is that one. Now, shall we pull out the masks that create this look? I think we should. So here we go. There are 4 different masks, so I thought it might be kind of interesting to play with just 2, using 2 for to create a snowflake. So maybe we'll do, I'm going to do 1 and 2 first, just to see what that looks like. And I don't know whether I'm going to die cut this or not, so I'm going to put this up a little bit towards the top so that I can just add a sentiment at the bottom if I want. And maybe I even want to do it this way, don't I? Okay, am I in the camera? Yes, I am in the camera. Okay, a good start, don't you think? Alrighty, so I have brought in Pretty in Pink and Berry Burst. Lots and lots of people are doing non-traditional colors for the holidays. And because I've said 'tis the season, I've kind of made that into a Christmas card. But snowflakes don't have to be Christmas. They could be, um, just someone who has a birthday in winter. So I can put a different sentiment on this. And then, oh, you know what? I was going to get a wet cloth because I have some different colored inks and I thought I might do two completely different snowflake things, but I think that I will possibly want to reuse at least one of these masks. Not sure which one. We'll have to take a look and see. But anyway, for now, I won't worry about it. Sort that out as we go. So that's pretty pink, I would say. Let's get some of that ink off of there. So I'm going to pick this up. Ooh, look at that. And I am just going to wipe this with a paper towel for now because I'm not going to take the time to go over to the sink and wash that mask. I will wash it later, but in case I want to use it again, I think it's pretty clean. Okay, and then I'm going to come in. This is number 2 now, and it will just fit right over where I had done this before. Okay, and we're going to do this in Berry Burst. Okay, so ready. Hold that down. Whoops. I'm just going to hold that down and move it. It seems a little scary when you're starting or when you're doing this one because it looks like you're covering up everything you just put down. And it's like, wait a minute, I didn't want to cover everything. I just wanted accents. But it is just accents, and you will see that in a moment when I lift this off. Okay, I think that is probably good. So there is quite a bit of dark, but not all of it. There's still light pink around the edges. Maybe I should have done. Now, if you do the dark first, then the light won't show up. So you always start with your lightest color of ink because as you add the layers, it can get darker and more intense. But you're trying to put light ink over top of dark ink, it's not going to change the color. Okay, so that one needs a wash, but that's okay. It could be reused, I think. I don't think that is going to see if it rubs off onto my it rubs off of the mask onto my finger, but it didn't really turn my finger pink. But see if I can get a little bit more of that off. So I think we're good. Okay, so there is pink. Now he needs a gem in the middle for sure. And you can see that there's not as much snowflake detail, but there is still lots of detail on this. Just not all the extra dots and things. So I'm kind of liking that. I think that one would work. But let's try something else. I think this is one of those things where you could get started and and you would have trouble stopping because it's like, oh, let me try this. Let me do this. Let me do that. So I think I need to go back to number 1 again, which is this one. And we'll go on to there. And this time I'm going to do it with Smoky Slate. Just to be different. I'm going to come in with the grays on this one. And you could always pop in just a a bright red or something to accent with your grays, but we'll just worry about doing the masking and the blending for now. Got that a little bit dark there, kind of unfortunate, but you want to start on the mask, not on the paper, so that you can kind of control how intense the ink is as you start your coloring or blending or your inking, whatever you want to call this. It's not exactly coloring, but I'm adding color. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop here. Let's just see how that looks. Yeah, it's fairly dark. We'll see how much our second color shows up. Maybe we should do the second color in Berry Burst, because that's really bright. But we'll maybe just stick with the original plan. Just gonna wipe this off in case this one really doesn't work and we want to try something else, like a lighter hand. Heavy-handed Connie at your service. Okay, so now we have this one that has, this might work. Let's see what this does. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And I'm going to come in with basic gray. Okay, so this is a darker gray than the smoky slate, and I'm hoping it's going to look different is ultimately what I'm hoping, but we will see, won't we? It's what CraftSpot's all about. It is a crafting adventure today for sure, because we're just playing and seeing what we get, and it's usually all works out somehow or other. So I took a line dancing class on Tuesday this week. It's the first time I've ever really done line dancing. I mean, we all learned the Macarena back in high school or university, whatever it was, but that was like the only line dancing I've ever really done. Okay, it's interesting. Could almost use a little more detail, but I don't know. Oh, so here's something you could do. You just wipe this off. You can use the same color for another mask, because this one shows up in different places. If I put this one on, I will have to find where it goes because I'm not getting it. There we go. Okay, so maybe we will add some of this. So some of this is going to be basic gray on top of basic gray, so it's not going to change things much. But some of it, I think, will. Now it's going to put some of these little dots in, and I did ask one person, they said, I don't really like all those dots, but wait, let's give it a go, shall we? Just see what we get. Anyway, yes, line dancing. So it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. They say that it's, I mean, it's wonderful. It's exercise, even though you don't realize. I mean, you realize, but you're dancing, you're having fun. You're not thinking about all the exercise part of things. It's also good for your brain because lots of counting, and you have to do the right steps at the right time in the right place and go the right direction, or you will either fall over your feet or trip over someone. So yeah, it's awesome. It's so much fun. But at the beginning, it was a beginner's class, which is where I should be because I've never done this before. Yeah, there we go. A little more detail now. I think I like that a little bit better. It just adds a little bit more. So at the beginning, she said, if you get the steps wrong, don't worry about it. There's no mistakes in line dancing. There's only variations. And I thought, I love it. It's not altogether different from what we say about cards, right? There's no mistakes in card making. There's only opportunities, like that's where the gem goes and all those sorts of things, right? So, okay, what did I bring in to finish off these things? I have a Smoky Slate card base here. Oscar's back. Just just warning you. But I think I want to put in, so we could do pink. Oh, isn't that lovely? What did I bring for the other one? Am I, robbing Peter to pay Paul or anything here? So the other one, I have a pretty in pink. Oh, and I could do that with the dark gray. Oh, whole new plan. Could do this. That's kind of nice too. I had brought Berry Burst for a layer, but maybe with the gray, maybe switching it in, eh? Shall we give that a go? Okay, so my snowflakes need to be a little bit smaller. And these pieces need to be a little bit sized, but we can do all that, can't we? How are we doing for time? We're okay, I think. Okay, so I want to take, should use the guillotine for that. Excuse me, I want this to be 5 inches, and I think I need to take it all off of here because I think that would make that look too close to the top. And let's cut this guy. So at inches. And then I will cut those sideways in a moment. I'm going to do this at 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, I'm gonna go with the gray one, and then this is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. Now, that is good there. I need to trim these snowflakes though to make them a little more narrow. So this guy's a little bit closer to that edge. So let's see what we can do here. I'm aiming for 3 3/4. So let's do that and another little bit. I'll come over here and go to 3 3/4. Ooh, okay. Snug. I think we're okay. One's a little bit, I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller than 3 3/4 because that's not quite even, and it will drive me, batty. That will be better. And it's going to take a little bit more off of here. So this will just have a little bit bigger border, and that's fine. I know that you will even notice that, but that will work. Okay. And do this one. Do we want to do the same thing with this one? Maybe. So just another little smidge off of that one. That one was pretty small, smidge. And then a smidge off the top. Ooh, that was a very small smidge off the top. But let's take a look at this. See, looking pretty good. Okay. So I am going to could have done this with tape runner, but the glue was sitting there. It was close at hand. So anyway, it's all good. Just going to put this on there. I do like pink and gray. It's just, I think it's just such a lovely combination. And it could be Christmassy, wintry, whatever, festive. For a celebration, we can make it work. We're card makers, right? We can make any of this work. Okay. So there's those, and then we need to hold the card bases. These are just standard card bases. This one's smoky slate. And this one is pretty in pink. Remember, well, a few years ago now, when Stampin' Up, I think, first had pink Christmas paper, and it was like, no, 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 that's all wrong. We can't do that. And but by the end of the season, it's like, yes, yes, let's do this. This looks awesome. And so then I fell in love with it. But took me a good part of the crafting holiday crafting season to kind of wrap my brain around pink for Christmas, but I do like it. Okay, let's just put this onto the card. And then we do need to sort out some sentiments, I suppose. And the bling. Always the bling, right? Okay. Oop. Probably trailing off of camera here a bit, aren't I? So, says I have not replaced my camera stand at home yet, and this one is deteriorating. I don't know. It's just it. I came home and there was a whole bunch of little black crumbles on my desk from it. It's like I haven't even been touching it, and the cats weren't here. And how does this happen? But I guess it's just, it's tired, it's worn out, it's something. So let's go over back to our snowy delights. What do we have? Sending you joy and many delights. A winter wish for snowy delights. Joy to the world. A warm hello. I don't know. I didn't bring a lot of stamps, but I do have this one. What do we have in here? I wonder if I could get Merry Christmas on a strip to fit. I don't know. It might be too long. Ah, Mary. Ooh, Christmas. Yes, it's too long. I suppose I could do Merry and Christmas, but that would be funny because that's at the top. Okay, that's not going to work for the way I've now stuck the card together. I needed to, well, way past stuck together is when I did the inking. So, what do I want? What do we have? We have Merry wishes. Season's greetings. Is that's nope, that is, oh no, it is all one stamp. Will it fit? I could probably Okay, let's do a little taste test here. Okay, not really a taste test, but a little test. Set that down onto there. This stamp is this is perfect for people who struggle getting things straight because it is crooked. It is like curvy and wavy and stuff. So will that fit in the ooh, it might fit in the labeled with love punch. It might be tight. Let's give it a go and see what we get. Okay, I'm just gonna punch. I'll just punch a couple of these while I'm here. We can always change the sentiment if we decide we want to use it, but it does not fit in this shape. What do we think? Berry burst? Maybe? Why not, eh? Let's give that a go. It's down a little bit so I have hope of getting it all in. Oh, this is a new stamp and I've not seasoned it. Oh, alrighty. It fits. Okay, I gotta tell you, this is going to be another one I need to look at. This is not my style. To me, this looks messy. Just my personal opinion. I'm sure some people love it. But it looks like it's crooked to me. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not loving it. Not right away. Okay. What do we want to do here? We want to clean that stamp because we're not using that again right now. We'll get the berry burst off of there. I have more white. We can try other things. So what do we think? Sending you joy and many delights, or a winter wish for snowy delights. How about sending you joy? Shall we try that one? Put this one away. But it does not go in there. Okay, season's greetings. There we go. We have this just for you as well. And this would fit onto that. Could put it right down there. Yeah, not sure. Better if it goes across the card, I think. Okay, we'll save that for another time. Okay, back to the original second plan. Sending you joy and many delights. No. This is a winter wish. Sometimes it's hard to read these things backwards. Oh, now I'm not positive this is going to fit on our punched piece. But we will see, won't we? We will see what we can see. Hello, Dawn. I guess you're late. Yeah, it's okay. You know, it's all recorded. It's just nice to see you here. So, okay. I think we can put that right there. We're playing with the Snowy Delights again with the masks. And if you recall from last week, I used all four masks to make this snowflake in different shades of blue. And so today I used just two of the masks, not all four for this one, and three of the masks, but only two colors of ink for this one. So we're just changing things up a little bit, seeing what we get and having a little bit of a play. Okay, I'm cleaning the berry burst off of this stamp. That fits really nicely on there. So I'm thinking that I may do the same sentiment for the other card as well, just because my brain hurts and I don't want to have to make any other taxing decisions. That's my lazy excuse, but that's the best I've got right now. I do want my pretty in pink ink. But this might be a little bit high, but we'll see how it looks. Yeah, I think it's okay. Alrighty. That will work. Okay. Oh, thanks, Donna. So you know I'm going to ask at the end whether you like the 2, the 3, or the 4. So you can start for and let us know, what do you think of this? This this is from the traditional labels stamp set. So we have sending love and joy, and we have seasons greetings. And these things just play with my brain in a bad way. And so I was looking at this thinking, yeah, it just looks messy, not using that one. Um, but I'm going to leave it right here and continue to look at it because I know sometimes as you adjust to the look, you see it differently. It's kind of like when you try a new food, the first time you try it, like, whoa, what is that? But then your mouth kind of learns what to expect with the taste and things. Um and then it's okay. And then you try it again and go, oh, you know what? That's actually pretty good. I kind of like that. So uh oh, fussy cutting. Hello, Barb. It's a no for you. Yeah, okay. Okay, good to know that you and I are on the same wavelength there. Look, ink. But look, haha, covering it up. Hiding that little bit of ink spot. Yeah, fussy cut. I don't, yeah, maybe. I don't know. You could fussy cut both of them. Hard to say. That's quite light, but you can see it. Okay, I don't know how well it shows. It doesn't show up quite as well on camera, but it's okay. I think I like having the pink in there, though. I didn't want it all gray. Now, what are we going to do to bling it up? Hmm. Oh, look at these. Again, I apologize. I need to go through my, maybe on here, not on the other one, but this will pick up the gray. I need to go through my gems because these are the basic gray and smoky slate pearls. I think they might still be available, but I am not positive about that. So apologies if you can no longer get these. Oh, the dark ones, I really like these light ones. No, they just kind of think they work okay. And what do we want? Some of these smaller ones. A couple of these guys on here. There we go. And then now I think I want something. I don't want gray on gray. We need something blingier or colorful or something. So let's see. Let's just see what else we have in the bucket here. Uh, oh, there was Berry Burst. It's okay. Greens, no. Oh, shiny gold, no. Oh, here's pinks. Well, in here. Oh, strawberry slush? No. Okay, no. What do we have in here? We have pinks in here. We can get into them. I'm gonna use that in there too, but see there, that's very much the same. I like the gray on the pink, and I think I do like the pink on the gray. So we're gonna go with this. Right in the center. We'll sort of do it very much like the other one. Whoop. There we go. Okay. So there we have it. 3 variations. I didn't layer this one, but I die cut the snowflake and layered it. So little different look. That was the one that we started last week. And so this is 2 masks and 3 masks and all 4 masks. So just some differences. So iridescent pink pearl. It's oh, sorry. Strawberry slush and pretty in pink gems is what these are called. So there's this is actually strawberry slush. That's pretty in pink, and then those were either called clear or white, I think, if you were looking up the colors, but okay, let me just add me back in. And look, Oscar had his love and he did wander through once, but he stayed down on the floor. So all good. And we got through it. Yay! Way to go, Oscar. Now he's going to be wanting dinner early or something. And it's like, well, I was good for that. So can't you feed me early? Oh, look at it. Perhaps someone's a little bit of a fan of pink. Barbara? I like pink. It's my daughter's favorite color. It's a great color, and it's a color that I've come to really like for winter and Christmas. And not these are not really Christmas sentiments necessarily. Could almost be for anything, but anyway, yeah, maybe I'll pull out a Merry Christmas and just make it very, very festive or something. So anyway, that's what I have for you for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. And as I mentioned, if you are not on my mailing list, Great Stamping with Connie, get on the mailing list because the 12 weeks tutorials, the projects are going to start very, very soon, and they will only go to our email subscribers. It's as our thank you. So you can look forward to that. Alrighty, that's it for today. Have an awesome rest of the week, and I look forward to crafting with you all again really soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.